Hello everyone, my name is Riley and today we're going to discuss how and why do you need to go to film festivals as a filmmaker or anything related. You know, for the past 10 days I've been going to Atlanta Film Festival every day. During weekends I would just go and there will be party afterwards, and during weekdays I will go after school. And this year is the 46th Atlanta Annual Film Festival, and it is one of a few or less than 20 film festival that's Academy Award qualified, which means if you win the best place in, I think, narrative short and animated short and feature film, then you have a chance to be nominated by Academy Award. Oscar, basically. But that's just Atlanta Film Festival. There's a ton of other festivals locally, like wherever you are. And why do you need to go to those places? First, if you ever want to submit your film to any film festival, you need to go to the festival and see what are they looking for. Because usually of any festival, the acceptance rates, it's about 5%. So that is very low, and you have to stand out and you have to know what they're looking for. Just like if you're going to college, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing, you know. Get accepted by any film festival means you succeeded. And second, I think it's very important to go to the socials and the parties, or even after the screening, to introduce yourself and make connections to the professionals. Sometimes you met an actress or actor and you just right at the time that you need them. And compared to online festivals, in-person screening is way more valuable, in my opinion, just because of that, because you can make connections. And that's what you want. Either you're just moving to the city or you want to step into the career, you need connections in any job, including the film market. So basically, just throw yourself into that kind of environment among other professionals that might help you one day, or even just becoming friends. And thirdly, going to festival itself is a kind of support to the local filmmakers. It would be nice if you can support other local films, not only go to a film festival where you are in the festival, but that would also be a reason why. And lastly, you will, of course, learn a lot of things. This long period I went to the film festival, I have heard two websites that's been very helpful. One is called Seed and Spark, which is a website that allows you to ask for financial aids, basically. Another website is called Film Freeway, and basically it tells you all the film festivals that's available and you can enter through that website. And today I already submitted my script to 4 festivals, and I will link both of the websites in the description. And after we're talking about why do you need to go to a film festival, I hope you're convinced. And now it's a question, how do you get in, or how do you go to a film festival? Obviously you can just search on Google film festival near me or film festival that's happening soon. That's what I did for Atlanta Film Festival, because I had my film phase boom and I was like, hey, I need to go to film festival. For most of the film festivals, they will need a lot of volunteers, and if you submit your application, like volunteering application, early enough, you probably can get in free as a volunteer. You can both support the festival and as well as, watch the films. How nice. I want to do that, but I was too late to enroll. So I had to pay for my badge, which is another way to get into a film festival, to pay the badges. It's expensive. The tickets are expensive. And also you can do internship as a staff at the film festival. If you're in Atlanta, you can enter it through Atlanta Film Society. And the most obvious way to get into a film festival is have your film submitted and get selected by the film festival. So you can get in for free, which is really nice, but a lot of work, obviously. Yeah. And those are how and why you need to go to a film festival. And now I'm gonna talk a little bit about my personal experience and some of the films and people I met and what I learned from all of them. The first movie I watched at the festival, the opening night film, was called A92. It was a drama thriller. It was directed by Abby Damaris Corby. The story was about a black veteran named Brian Brown Esley, who were troubled by debt. Brian decided to rob Wells Fargo's bank with a bomb. He was shot by the cops at the end after going through emotional traumas and struggles. Brian had a few main characteristics. He was a gentleman, he was black, and he was homeless, and he was mentally ill. He was father of a daughter and husband to his ex-wife. Yes. And that's the main plot of the story. This film is Abby's debut feature-length film, first one, and it was premiered at Sundance Film Festival, like the most well-known festivals in US, basically. Because during the Q&A, there's one woman asked Abby, the director, if any of the profit was going to the family, because it's a true story, is that Brian's family. And Abby was being plain and said, hey, we don't make a lot of money out of this kind of film. I think that reveals a lot of truth about this industry, that people don't become a millionaire just because they're a director, or they don't even make a lot of money, and it has to be your true passion if you really want to step into it. If you want money, go study finance or economy, or I don't know, just not directing or filming or actress, because it is a hard job and it is driven by your true passion of it. And the next film, A Love Song. It was about a widow that had been out traveling for years, and after 40 years, she finally met her high school friend, and they had one night together and they left. That film expressed everything in simplicity. The only instrument it used to be the music is guitar. Like throughout the whole film, it doesn't have any other instruments. And it has one main color, yellow. And also it only had one object to string the whole thing. It was a radio that woman played every day morning. And this film have very little dialogue. The first 20 minutes, I swear, it doesn't have a word. It was just music and silence. And of course, the cinematography was great. The use of light was perfect. And I also got to watch some experimental films during the festival. I have never watched anything like it. Maybe I scrolled through on YouTube before, but not really sit down and watch it. And overall, the experimental films are mostly expressed through music, like drums, music, and mostly it's expressing like a hard and deep and chaos kind of idea and concept. And because it's experimental, it doesn't have the narrative, the actress, or even a plot. It's filming directly at the concept or idea that it's trying to express. That's why it's harder to understand. Also, it's more personal, I would say. And after the closing night and the screening of Nija, a film about Latino or about Mexican immigration kind of thing, it's a documentary narrative film. And after that, there was a party. I went to the party and I met more people. That was a closing of the film festival. And thanks for watching. That's all I'm going to say.